The number one biggest question you guys had for me and wanted me to talk about was Amazon and Sony's deal and whether that is going to in any way, shape, or form impact Spider-Man in the MCU. So let's talk about this logistically without any of us knowing any facts, but knowing how these studios work and what the ultimate goal is for everybody involved. So if you want the simple answer on whether this deal will impact Spider-Man in the MCU, the answer is no. It will not. It's a little bit more complex. For the next couple minutes, I'm going to talk about why it's a no, unless something goes horrifically wrong, but the answer is just a straight up no. This will not have any bearing or impact on the bigger picture in relation to Tom Holland's Spider-Man and what happens next. Okay, so first and foremost, let me just say that no insider, scooper, or anybody has any details on this. And if they say they do, they are full of crap because they can't possibly have any details because we just learned it. And if they were so in the know, because many of them apparently literally got Kevin Feige's text messages, wouldn't they be able to have seen this coming and say something? No. So if anybody says anything, come on, right? Now, here's why I say no. Because Spider-Man in the MCU is beneficial to Sony. They need him there because of the goodwill they get. On top of this, they need him there because that's what pulls in their box office numbers. Why is it that the Sony films that they've made with Marvel Studios are their most profitable and most well received? In terms of merchandise, the actual film, selling it, and securing streaming deals. It's because of the working relationship that they have that they don't want to sour. On top of this, Disney still pay them good money to put Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage on international streaming services, and they want to lock in everything for Disney+. Now, yeah, you're going to bring up the fact that, but they didn't go to Disney for these streaming shows. Again, that's because they were already actively working with Amazon, and Sony has had a working partnership with Amazon for a while. And they locked this in because they don't want to be locked into one. If you look at Sony's output, they are selling content to Netflix, to Disney, to Amazon. Everywhere you look, Sony content ends up there because, again, they're in the assets moving market. They want to move their assets to whatever will give them money, and they will stay there to satisfy them. An Amazon deal is not going to step on a Disney deal because the Disney deal is already locked in. Now, again, the exception here being if something goes sour again or there's something in the contract that's going to cause a kerfuffle, I guess is the best way to put it, like the last time after Far From Home. But one would have to assume that neither side wants that again, and that both sides are smart and worked out all the details in the contract so that can't and won't happen again. So at least a few more appearances from Tom Holland are guaranteed, and this deal will not impact that at all. The only thing it might impact is what characters go there, but again, that's always something that we have to expect because of the nature of the contract and the fact that Marvel Studios and Disney are borrowing the character and they don't own the character on film. So again, it's whatever Sony decides to do with Amazon that will hinder what they decide to do here. If for some reason they want Norman Osborn in the Silk Show, well, guess what? You're not getting Norman Osborn in the MCU. At least Norman Osborn proper, not the multiverse.